I'm gonna try not to get arrested. I don't think I'll get arrested or anything. I don't think any people even know. I recorded so much of the Luchadores last night that I'm a little bit concerned about how much SD card space I have left. I could pull some out of the 360 camera because it has a lot of space, but I'd rather not do that in case I want to use both at the same time. So I'm gonna go find a computer store where I can get a really fast SD card in the meantime, but they're not open until like 10. So having breakfast, having a stroll around this cathedral here, which is really beautiful. I was gonna go over there, but there's a lot of people in line to go in there, and so I'm not gonna do that. The sunrise was crazy. I wish I could have got it. Unfortunately, I didn't wake up until the sun woke me up. My window faces the volcano. The window there is at the hotel is really dirty, but I'm gonna try and figure out a way to put the camera outside so that you can see it, because it was beautiful. That was the first thing I woke up to. Literally just opened up my eyes that direction. I was just like, holy crap, I gotta get my camera. Starts all the way down there, all the way along the side there. And I'm sure it goes in the front. Oh, you know what? I'm going back this way. I do have one thing I need to do. I need to get some money out of the ATM, and we're told that the ATM over here, this bank in particular, charges the least for exchange rate. Still got a little bit of time left. It's time to go get some chocolate and a churro, because the weather is like 75 degrees and it's beautiful, but it's coffee weather, chocolate weather. I think I might be hooked on this whole churro and chocolate thing. Of course, the weather today is a lot more conducive to having hot chocolate and churros than it was in Mexico City. But I think we're going to be getting warmer as we go south, so makes sense. So I got cinnamon and sugar separate this time, one of each. Of course, you got to get the chocolate francais. I think this has become my favorite. That one's a little more cinnamony. Okay, seriously? These are way better than the ones we had in Mexico City. They're so good. There's no chance of losing any weight on this trip. Just not gonna happen. So I finally found an SD card. It's a 512. I'm not sure how fast it is. I think it's fast enough for this camera, but I'm not really sure. The guy that sold it to me was super nice, and this whole plaza right here is nothing but cameras and electronics crap. And this guy was very helpful and very friendly. And they're one of the few ones that was actually currently open, because they opened like 10 o'clock and I got there right at 10 o'clock. Check out all these cops with riot shields. It's absolutely crazy. There's like 5 there and maybe 4 over on the other side. And all up and down this corridor, there's cops with riot shields. It's pretty crazy. It's just a big shopping district, so I think they're trying to keep tourists safe. This historic district of Puebla is really cool because it's got the Spanish styling. All the buildings are way out on the street. And then people praying. One funny thing is that all the restaurants vent their hoods, if they have hood systems, if they have them. They vent them out into the street, so you kind of walk through the air that's being blown out of those. And I don't think it matters where you live. Like, if the hood is running and the kitchen isn't cooking, they all smell the same. It takes me back to working in the kitchen because they all smell the same. I can't read the signs here, but this is a pretty interesting looking place. I got most of my business stuff done, that being getting my USB card, or my SD card, my USB card. I don't have anything to do really until like 7 o'clock today. One thing I would like to do is go to one of these restaurants around in bars, maybe not necessarily on this street. This is mostly clothing and stuff, a lot of shoes. But I would like to stop in one of these bars and see if I can get a balcony seat with like a light snack and a beer or two, or three, let's be honest, and just sit out and watch the city. There's some places back by the cathedral where all the people are lined up. I mean, that line, I think if you straighten it out, I bet it goes, I don't even know where it ends, but just looking down the street, I bet that thing is probably, I don't know, quarter mile, half a mile long. There's some bars over there that would be perfect, but I have a feeling because of the location, they're probably pretty expensive, but maybe that's okay. It depends on how expensive. Beer down here is cheap, and if the view is good, it might be worth it. I don't know if you can even hear me in here. The music's pretty loud, but I think what I'm going to do today is just a little bit of food here and there. Maybe have a beer here, and I'm going to get some enchiladas, tres moles, kind of a sampler deal. And then after that, I think, no, bottle. Yeah, drink out of the bottle. I don't drink beer out of a glass. It always seems weird. I think that after this, there's a place that was recommended that we go to, but they don't open until like 1 o'clock. So we'll just have one beer here, a little bit of lunch, and then maybe we'll go there and have a drink. I think they kind of specialize in like weird drinks. I looked at a picture and they have lots of like 3 layered shots or mixed drinks, if you want to call them that, even though they're separated. But anyway, well, I think we'll go over there, and hopefully the music won't be as loud as it is here. So this restaurant is right on the town square, and I have a feeling it might be a little bit of a just overpriced touristy thing. They do have about 3 like outdoor window seating, like a balcony seating, I guess. And I didn't time it right, so of course I got snatched up before I. Thank you. This looks like it's going to be really good. So I didn't even read what kind of moles they were. So you have like a classic mole with sesame seeds, I guess. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Peanuts on this one. This one looks like it has like pumpkin seeds or something on it. Try this first. Yeah. So remember when I said that we're just gonna get something light? Well, that didn't happen apparently. This is definitely the mildest, followed by this one. This one's the most full flavored. Totally all different, but this one's definitely, I think, probably the most traditional. I honestly think my favorite is the green one here. So I guess I forgot to say these all have chicken in them. I'm definitely not a mole connoisseur by any means. I've had a few times, but not many. And these are all really good. So we did a number on that. It was very good. After devouring it all, the green was definitely my favorite. Sounds good to me. So the place I was going to go to is actually closed until Wednesday. When she was telling us about it, she mentioned that their hours are very unreliable. And they were. They're supposed to open at 1, but they don't open until 1 tomorrow. So we're going to pass on that, and maybe just find another place to get a drink here. So I think we're going to pass on the drinks. We had a little sprinkle in the air and it cooled down just a little bit. So I'm in the mood for coffee. So we're having coffee. Pretty decent street view. We're really close to the hotel. Okay, so I've been walking around all day and I got a few things I needed. I had lunch. I didn't get drinks, but I did get coffee. Did a little more wandering around. And then a sudden downpour came up. Well, kind of sudden. Not like Southeast Asia, but pretty sudden. And mostly they've been misty for most of the time I've been here. But this one is actually a fairly decent downpour. I think I'm going to try this thing. And I'm going to try not to get arrested. I don't think I'll get arrested or anything. I don't think anybody will even know. One nice thing about Mexico is all the hotel rooms have windows that open without screens. So here's my thought. Here, hold on 1 second. Okay, so I've got this stupidly long selfie stick. It extends out. It's what do you call it? Carbon fiber. And so my thought is to put the 360 camera on the selfie stick and extend it out the window over the street and just let it go and do a time lapse. And then I'll just figure out a way to anchor it in here so that it can't fall or anything. Shouldn't be able to fall. Yeah, no, because the window wouldn't let it. Anyway, I'm gonna try this. I think it'll be pretty cool. And I don't think anybody's gonna notice because we're about 6 floors up. I haven't been able to see the volcano pretty much all day. It seems like every day starts out, you know, crystal clear blue skies. One, it's like a Simpsons sky, and then by 5 o'clock, you know, you usually start getting rain and stuff. Today it must have been a little early, or who knows, I don't know. I'm not a weatherman. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try this and hopefully it'll be interesting. And I'm not gonna get arrested or get fined or anything or yelled at from the hotel because no one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. Okay, here's the setup. I got it out there and I'm just kind of waiting for it to do its thing. I'm not really sure how long I should do it. So there's the camera just sitting out there. Comes through the window. And I'm cantilevering it with my bag that I carry all the time. So that's just holding it down. It's pretty, pretty janky. But you know what? It works. All right, it's time to bring this guy in. There we go. No police knocked at the door and the hotel didn't say anything or notice. So I think we're doing all right. Oh wow, it's an apron? That's an apron?
Fancy.
Wow, this is an apron. Look at that.
That way you don't get dirty.
That sounds like a challenge.
Check it out. You need a must. My head's too big.
Maybe take this one. Take this one.
Who's this for? It's like
For baby.
for Nino. There we go.
Yeah, so they gave me one. Now you have to comb back your hair. There you go.
There. Más guapo?
Guapísimo. This is hilarious, guys. I didn't know. This is so funny.
Look at that. That is awesome. It's so beautiful, I don't even know if I can eat it. Look at that.
It's different.
Isn't that crazy? This is awesome. It's like kind of, I don't know how you describe it. It's got like fruit in it and stuff.
Sweetness.
That is awesome.
It's not like the one that, you know, you grab.
It's definitely the best thing I've had on this trip by far. So I'm having a struggle describing exactly what that tastes like. There's fruit, there's chicken. The sauce is cool. All right, keep going. The sauce is cool. It's fresh. It's fruity, and everybody thinks it's really funny that I'm talking to the camera right now because they thought I was talking to them. So is that weird that I wasn't talking to you? I was talking to a machine.
I like it that you feel very comfortable.
But it had a little bit of sweetness to it, which was awesome. What do we got here? We got another menu?
It's the after's menu.
Yeah, more menu. Hey, guess what? We got more menu.
They have the pasita here. I forgot.
The pasita?
Yeah, I almost forgot. Actually, I'm gonna have to forget.
So do we need to get those or what?
Is the three?
Yeah, you have to.
Okay, pasita. Is there anybody having anything or?
I'm gonna have a pasita.
Okay, I'm gonna have one too. You what?
It has cooked
For the Pope. Wow.
This restaurant is in the. They have like at least for the mole, they're on the top 10. So you're not in any restaurant this year. I forgot to tell you about that.
What is it called?
Pasita.
Pasita.
And it might be that you stay late.
Little raisin.
So pretty much the way that you drink it is that you take a seat and you take a bite, you take a seat and you take a bite and you go like that.
cheese and raisins. There you go.
My pasita. And the liver is made of raisins.
We're gonna try this. Wow. This could be addictive. Yeah, a little cheese, raisins, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Back and forth. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a White Russian. Yeah? Black Russian. So the cheese doesn't have like a lot of flavor of its own.
That's for it in the UK.
It's a local handmade cheese, I guess, but very good. Cheers. Hey everyone, thanks for spending a little bit of time with me today. When we arrived in Puebla, I had no idea what to expect. I had no knowledge of what the city was like at all. The food was great, the city was beautiful, the weather was awesome, aside from a little bit of rain here and there. And with no events scheduled ahead of time, I got to do exactly what I like to do when I'm on vacation. Just sit in a coffee shop or a bar and just look out and watch the world go by. Thanks for watching, and next time we're going to be headed to Oaxaca, so don't miss that one. I'll see you later.